Hello, folk. So, today I wanted to talk about something that is very near and dear to my heart, and that is shopping. So, to be more specific, I wanted to talk a little bit more about fashion and clothing. So, I've made a lot of jokes about how I'm a recovering shopaholic, and while I do sort of have a shopping problem, I'm not gonna discredit that. However, in the past few years, I've slowly become more aware of the importance of shopping, but with a conscious mind, and that is trying to shop ethically and sustainably. And of course, I want to do the most that I could. However, being a college student, I don't exactly have the disposable income in order to afford a lot of the sustainable options out there, or at least the ones that are top rated. So today, I sort of wanted to talk about slightly more affordable, yet still sustainable options that are out there right now. So I wanted to sort of offer like a different angle on sustainability. So currently most of the talk on sustainability is really about how good for the environment it is. And while that is really important, another aspect to consider is sustainability, as in it would last you for a really, really long time. So two brands that I want to bring up is Everlane and Cotton. So Everlane has been a pretty popular brand that's been popping up all over the place, and it really prides itself on transparent pricing and ethical manufacturing. However, I know that it has been under a little bit of fire for sort of like greenwashing its products and sort of presenting themselves as being a lot more sustainable than they actually are. So while it is making small steps in the right direction, it's definitely not doing as much as it should. However, I do want to bring up that one thing that I do like about Everlane is that what they offer is clean, classic, and minimalist pieces that can last for a long time. The design has longevity, and thus when you buy their basics, it's something that you're going to be keeping for a long time and not necessarily something that will only be trendy for a month or two. And what I do give Everlane props for is that it does offer some pretty good quality basics that are a great addition to any closet and do it at a fairly decent price. And while it can definitely do better, it is a start.
You saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my
So secondly, we have Cotton. Cotton is actually one of my absolute favorite brands, and like Everlane, their clothes are also centered around a more clean and minimalistic design. And it's really these classic basics that make these two brands stand out to me. So with Cotton's use of 100% Egyptian cotton, it is making steady strides in order to improve its manufacturing conditions. However, there is a little bit of gray area in which they don't really talk about how well the cotton is for the environment exactly. So there isn't really any mentions of eco-friendly materials in their products. My personal favorite items of clothing from Cotton are their turtlenecks. I bought 3 of them as a set on sale, and they are an absolute staple to my winter outfits.
Suddenly appeared before me, the only one my heart could ever hold. I heard somebody whisper, please adore me. When I looked, the moon had turned.
So I do find that these two brands are slightly more affordable compared to a lot of the options out there. They are by no means cheap, because I think for tops and t-shirts, they usually cost around $30 to $40 per. And of course, pants and jackets go for double that. And while that is pricey, but I can definitely vouch for the quality of their clothing. And I think that with the longevity of these designs and these pieces, they are definitely a worthwhile investment The pieces will last you for years, they will match any outfit, and they're just like great basic additions to any closet. Also, both of these brands consistently have sales, and that's honestly when I've bought most of my clothing from them. So I would definitely recommend keeping your eye out for that to catch some really good deals. And if you're looking for even better deals, thrifting is honestly the best option. However, I do know that thrifting does come with its caveats, especially right now with COVID. It is definitely more difficult to go out into an actual thrift store and shop. And of course, there's also the problem of whether or not you have good thrift stores around you in the first place. So I'm definitely lucky living in a big city where I have access to a lot of different thrift stores, but I know that that's not the case for everyone. So I would definitely recommend Poshmark or Depop as good alternative thrifting options. So they are such a good place to find actually really trendy and unique pieces that can like spice up your closet, in addition to all the basics that you might have gotten from the two previous places that I mentioned.
Without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, you knew just what I was there for. You heard me sing a prayer for someone I really care for. Then suddenly appeared before me, the only one my heart could ever hold. I heard somebody whisper, please adore me. When I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone. Without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own.
And those two online thrift stores are also a great place to search if you have an item or a brand in mind and you want to find a specific item. You can go ahead, do a search to see if anyone is selling an exact item that you might want. That's actually how I was able to purchase a couple of the clothing items that I wanted but didn't want to buy full price at the original store.
The moon had turned to gold. Blue moon. Now I'm no longer alone. Without a dream in my heart.
And lastly, I wanted to bring up something that might not be an option for everyone, but if it is definitely something that would save you the most money. Save you how much money? Well, it's completely free. And that is to shop your parents' closet. Or I guess parent is replaceable with friend, relative, anyone who you can, I guess, like steal clothing items from. Not steal. Don't steal from them. Stealing is bad. Honestly, I think hand-me-down is a valid place for you to get new clothes. I mean, when I was like younger, I used to sort of like hate the thought of having to wear other people's clothing. But the way I see it is that it's for a clothing item that is no longer receiving love to find a new home for you to love in your closet. So I've actually taken quite a lot of pieces from my parents' closets, and it's really just a great place to find pieces that have that vintage feel to them, if that makes sense. Like the striped polo top. It's slightly oversized, super comfortable, and I absolutely love the print. So I really hope that this video has been helpful for those of you looking into shopping more sustainably, or at least trying to get a start at it. I know that it might seem really difficult looking at all these places and thinking it's so much more expensive to shop ethically than to not. I still think that we can all make baby steps towards the right direction. So no matter if you're shopping at a place like H&M or a place like Reformation, the most important thing is that you're buying clothes that you love and clothes that you will be wearing for a long time. And I think that that in itself is the most sustainable way to shop. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next week.